you having fun this evening? Let's try that again. I said, Cheyenne, are you having fun this evening? Well, just so you know, the Outlaw Saloon at the culmination of our event tonight is having a free concert, and they are inviting all of you to stay here tonight. And if you're over the age of 21, I highly suggest that you go inside and get yourself an ice-cold beverage, because it is now time for our fifth bout of the evening, and it is under MMA rules. It is set for three-minute rounds in the featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out the Dynamic Mortgage Concepts red corner, please welcome JD Cathcart.
Mr. Cathcart, our first MMA fighter making his way to the cage this evening here in Cheyenne, Wyoming.
Well, JR, it's great to have boxing on the card, but when it comes to MMA, it just gets my interest and piques me just a little bit more. I love the sweet science, don't get me wrong, but really MMA, and I'll tell you, for being out there, props to Dana White for being able to get things rolling, the first sport to really get back going. And really the difference, JR, is when you've got a fighter and probably two people in the corner, that's a lot more controllable than a basketball team, a hockey team.
So true.
And they've done a great job doing that. I know Jeff Cisneros spent a lot of hours working with the Wyoming Commission to get this evening to go. And being outside with the social distancing, you know, you come with the people that you came with, and it's a good plan. I haven't had my temperature taken the adult way in a while. Or the other way, for that matter.
I got nothing, Todd.
No, nothing to that.
And his opponent, fighting out of the Nutrition Company of Cheyenne, blue corner, please welcome Jacque Broussard.
Mr. Broussard on his way to the cage now.
Well, I did a little bit of recon. I was texting back and forth on Jacque Broussard today, talking with J-Train, because J-Train knows a little bit about him. He said he's got an odd striking style, and he's starting to gain that experience as a grappler. Here's the tail of the tape.
Cathcart, the elder at 35 versus Broussard's 23 years old, also 1 inch taller. And a debut for Mr. Broussard, both of them listed as freestyle. Interesting that you'd say Broussard listed as, or spoken about as having an interesting striking style. As they were showing his warm-up there on the fight intro video, I was thinking, wow, that almost looks like a little capoeira going on there.
I was thinking the same thing, but you know, and when you're a debut fighter, and this is the thing, not that JD has a ton of experience, but when you see somebody come in that's maybe got an odd style, maybe it takes you a little while to adjust to it. We'll see here. 4 fights in the books, all boxing matches, all went the distance. Some good action, and now we get to MMA.
Ladies and gentlemen, this featherweight MMA bout is brought to you by Precision Security Team of Fort Collins. Let's meet our fighters first. Fighting out the Dynamic Mortgage Concepts red corner, from Carpenter, Wyoming, representing Lights Out MMA, JD Cathcart. And his opponent, fighting out of the Nutrition Company of Cheyenne, blue corner, from Lafayette, Louisiana, representing Trials MMA, young Jacque Broussard.
Gentlemen, we've been over the rules. I want a clean fight. Protect yourselves at all times.
So Cathcart wearing the white, Broussard wearing the black.
Fight.
Broussard seems, he's got that farmer's tan rolling, doesn't he? Big time. He looked very excited to be in this cage tonight. Let's see if that excitement continues. We are underway with MMA action.
I'd call it almost even on the farmer's tan, actually.
Hey, a little farmer's tan going. Yes, I just noticed that. Waste a little time in the center of the ring throwing.
Uppercuts abound to start this fight.
Oh, JD with a big overhand, actually a right hook that missed. No feeling out period here, JR.
No, sir. These two getting after it. 140-pound division, you can expect this pace to be something that these guys can keep up for quite some time.
Cathcart coming up with that knee to the
middle.
midsection. Corner's calling for that double leg, but so far Broussard's been able to defend it.
Broussard eats
Ooh,
a hard
big
right
right.
hand right off, just cuffed him across the air.
Tries to go
Tried
for
to
that
set
trip.
up the
Yep.
takedown.
Broussard trying to bring that head down to that knee. And now he's got that single leg trying to suck it in, gets that leg over and got a hook in.
And his corner was calling for that.
Yep.
They wanted the takedown. Half mount for Cathcart.
Yeah, I'm trying to get over that right leg to get into full mount. Unable to do so far, but he's certainly in position right now from side mount.
Cathcart full mount here. Broussard momentarily grabbed the cage, trying to pull himself up. Referee right there warning him about it.
I didn't see him sneak over that left foot, but you're right. He's full mount right now, trying to stretch him out a little bit. JD's pounding away with that left hand. Broussard's trying to get up, but can't do it. He's got to defend from down low, trying to get up.
Cathcart very heavy on top. Broussard able to get half guard.
And again, Broussard's in that time where he's trying to get that wrestling and grappling experience.
Setting up a head and arm choke is Cathcart. He feinted it as a shoulder lock, then put his head down. See if he's able to extricate that left leg and skip off to the side. Allow him to set up that choke better.
Yep, that choke's in. He's got good control with that choke. He's got good pressure coming in on the throat.
Broussard doing the right thing of trying to turn into the cage because Cathcart wants to skip off to his own left. Broussard trying to line him up against the cage so he can't make that final step over.
And right, trying to make sure that he doesn't take much damage while doing so, and he's done a pretty good job doing it and defending from being on your back.
Cathcart just looking to wrap him up from the bottom. A good job by Broussard, just pressuring down on the head, going to work with the ground and pound.
Yeah,
10 seconds left.
Cathcart doing a good job getting in position at full mount, but big right hand scores. Broussard able to get away.
That was the best punch of the fight.
Yes.
And Broussard, look at this kid, comes up smiling. Cathcart taking some deep breaths.
Well,
he certainly had control throughout nearly the entirety of round number one. As soon as he got that takedown, it was dominant.
I think he wanted to finish that right there, and that's where it comes into play when you're in this ring for those 3 minutes. It's a lot longer than that 2 minutes is, and when you spend a lot in your gas tank, sometimes that can come back to haunt you. But these guys are in great shape, and again, as you said, the best fight of the punch came that second right hand in full mount. You're right, 2 Farmer Tan gold medals here.
Couple of blue-collar boys mixing it up.
Jacque has been smiling the whole fight. They came up a little calmer the second round.
Fighter just happy to be in there, loving what he does.
I think all the fighters just happy to get in there right now.
You make a valid point. There's over 400 people tried to get on this card.
Yes, sneaky uppercut there by Broussard, but Cathcart came back with a right that scored. Another right that scored big.
Nice.
Oh, nice punch there after a couple uppercuts.
I think Cathcart's a little tired.
I think he is too, JR.
His legs just aren't moving quite the way you'd expect. Oh, but a nice teep kick.
Yeah, came in with that front snapper. He tries to go for the good takedown defense right
nice
there. And I think
sprawl.
shows a little
Trials MMA.
shows a little bit.
Guys shooting on him all day long. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ty.
He stuck with it though, JR. You're right. Oh.
And a good slam. Broussard tried to wrap up the guillotine. unable to do it because of the power of the slam by Cathcart.
Yeah, Cathcart was lucky that his dome didn't bounce off the canvas as well.
Rubber guard being shown by Broussard now. See if he's able to clear the left arm. Cathcart. Cathcart doing a good job keeping the elbows in.
Great head position as well. That head position has kind of kept him in control. And you see Broussard
Going
did a
for the
great
arm
job
bar.
with that takedown defense.
And that's it. Cathcart tapped. Quick job on the transition by Broussard. We talked about his unorthodox striking coming in.
How
Sets up
sneaky
the
was
arm
that?
bar. That was nicely done. Congratulations to the Trials MMA fighter.
That happened so quick and so sneaky, JR.
Well done.
Boy, you know, that almost looked like in reverse. His gym mate, we saw J-Train get in trouble last night, and that was a Kimura that was snuck in real quick, and that was just almost as sneaky.
We're going to see the big slam. Tried to wrap the guillotine, and bang, great slam by Cathcart, but Broussard showing he has ground game, working the rubber guard, controlling the posture, not allowing Cathcart to stand up. Cathcart, when he postured up, got good position, good ground and pound in round one. Broussard made the correct adjustment, didn't let it happen in the second.
I think what led to that too, JR, he was a little bit out of gas. When you're in that position and you're locked up like that and you can't breathe, that really makes you struggle.
Yeah, it's tough to effect a really hard scramble. And here we see him setting it up. Just brought both legs across and really nice job. Able to extend the hips there. Just starts pressuring down and he's belly down with it. We couldn't see that from our vantage point. Once you go belly down, you can put so much power into the hips and wow.
That arm bar, he had him stretched out.
What a great job. We'll take it up to Big Mo, and he'll let us know the official time of the tap out.
That's how quick it can change. I was blocked a little bit from my angle on that. And he's frustrated because he felt that he was in a great position, and he was.
Yeah, it's tough to dominate a round and then see your opponent getting the accolades of winning the fight.
That's a kick in the family jewels.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee calls a stop to this bout at 1 minute 25 seconds of the second round. Declaring the winner by submission via armbar, young Jacque Broussard.
Mr. Broussard takes home the victory for Trials MMA. Grab a word from a sponsor. We'll be back with more MMA.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm joined by our winner tonight, Mr. Jacque Broussard. First off, Jacque, welcome back to the cage. Obviously, it's been a while. How's it feel to be back?
It's actually my first time in the cage, so.
Debut?
Yes, sir.
Well, congratulations. Let's hear it for his debut, huh? I'm curious, with this being your first bout in the cage, obviously coming from a great gym, what was your game plan like going in?
Oh man, I know these Wyoming Vannigs are fucking crazy. I was expecting a lot of wide shit, a lot of really aggressive shit, and JD came out with that. But I think I'm just a little bit more technical, a little bit more stable. Thanks to my coaches at Trials. I mean, fuck man, that was so much fun, man. Oh my god.
You're a little tired, a little winded. But what can we expect from you next going forward in your career?
Shit, I want to come back as fast as I can. That was so much fun. I was smiling the whole time in the back. I'm like, am I nervous or am I just excited? Like, I didn't know, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for your winner, Mr. Jacque Broussard.